Following recent incidents in the aviation sector, many Nigerians are asking, how safe is the nation's airways? From unruly passenger behavior to carrier mismanagement and misinterpretation of government policies, the litany of issues within the aviation sector remain, as many officials and operators within the sector keep the conversations alive. For the regulatory body, passenger welfare and the growth of the aviation sector remains imperative.
Well, unfortunately, there's a bit of ignorance of accident investigation processes on the part of AFPs in their statements. You know, they said we did not communicate to them officially, but we're not obliged to communicate to any operator or airline on a preliminary report. This is not a final report. The final report is where we're supposed to give stakeholders, invite stakeholders to make their comments within 30 days of notification. There were other things there, you know. It talked about, the first officer making one go-around call, which was ignored by the captain. Spoke about, the cockpit voice recorder being overwritten, which we've complained about, and the NCA complained about people letting the CBR time out, and then we don't get the conversation. So now we're now dependent on what they said. They're telling us, their own versions, so we don't know what they really spoke about. And then finally we said the toxicological test was conducted on the flight crew, and they tested positive for some substances.
Other professionals give their opinions on operations within Nigeria's aviation sector.
The reporter said that this is pure human error, and then the pilots were culpable. And also, after doing the tests, they found out that they had some level of alcohol in the system, and also the cabin crew also had some drug substance. And I think that's about the first time we're seeing that such report will come out from the NSIB. Again, we now begin to go back with the mode of testing. Are we always waiting for an accident to happen before we do this test? Why? Well, because in other places, there's just spontaneous test of the crew by the regulatory body without them informing the airline or even informing the crew.
He also speaks about the laws and regulations that guide the aviation sector in Nigeria.
The laws and the checklists are sacrosanct. Spontaneous or even informed test that you inform will not stop that. What I think we need to do that is new is that we've not taken it as an area to put that lens on over the time. They develop what they always do it. But we have not done that until even when reported that, look, I don't trust, nobody goes ahead and says, I want to test this crew. But now with this result now, I think both the operators, the regulators, and everybody involved with this now will now need to spring up some different options now on how to ensure that these tests are done.
On their part, AirP says it's yet to receive any official communication from the NSIB on such findings, while the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority says it's still undergoing its investigation and will revert as soon as it concludes. With the current turn of events in Nigeria's aviation sector, stakeholders in the industry and the general public look forward to better safety management system to foster a strong safety culture and ensure continuous improvement in the performance of all actors in the aviation industry. Dominic Iwiwu for Channels Television News.